677, and it's going to prepare us for our Shabbat of meditation, our Shabbat of reflection. And you'll see that you'll be able to take this time of meditation and centering and calmness wherever you feel you need to go. So we encourage you to take the opportunity. Please make sure to check your cell phones and turn the ringers off so you can be fully present and enjoy this meditative experience. We begin in the middle of page 677 with Open Up Our Eyes. I'm sorry, top of the page with Open Up Our Eyes. Repeat after me. Open up our eyes.
Open up our eyes.
Teach us how to live.
Teach us how to live.
Fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace. Gather us in peace. As you lead us to your name. As you lead us to your name. And we will know that you are one. And we will know. And we will know that you are one. To the beginning. Open up our eyes. Teach us how to live. Fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace as you lead us to your name. And we will know that you are one.
Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to everyone here in our sanctuary, and also to those joining us online, wherever you are. Tonight is the 5th Friday of the month, and we are pleased that you are joining with us for this special meditative Shabbat service. Cantor Sandy and I hope that we can help to create a spiritually calm, healing, and peaceful space for you to reflect on the week that has just passed and rejuvenate your spirit for the days that are yet to be.
Open up our eyes, teach us how to live. Fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace as you lead us to your name, and we will know that you are one.
As we turn together to page 120 and 123, as we light the Shabbat candles and do our Kiddush together. O source of light and truth, creator of the eternal law of goodness, help us to find knowledge by which to live. Lead us to take the words we shall speak into our hearts and our lives. Bless all who enter this sanctuary in need, all who bring the offerings of their hearts. May our worship lead us to acts of kindness, peace, and love. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu, lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. As we say the blessing over the wine. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen.
Continue on page 138, page 138 with Lechato D. We'll sing verses 1, 2, and 9. Now that we've greeted the Shabbat bride, before we begin greeting everyone else that is in the room, I'd like to take a moment to greet those who are joining us through the blessing of technology, and lest you think there is no one here, because they're on the other side of the camera. Anyone who's comfortable, if you could just all turn around. If you're towards the back, maybe come forward a little bit and just wish them all a Shabbat Shalom. And now I encourage you to, if you're joining us through the blessing of technology, please let us know that you're watching, who you are, where you are, and I invite all that are here to try to meet someone new. And as we return to our seats, I encourage you to keep this sense of fellowship and warmth going. And when we have our oneg, our delight of Shabbat, in a little while, to keep this warmth and friendship going and continue conversations with maybe people who you are just meeting. We continue on page 145. You may sit for the moment.
You may have a seat. So, on page 145, teach me, O God, a blessing, a prayer on the mystery of a withered leaf, unripened fruit so fair, on the freedom to see, to sense, to breathe, to know, to hope, to despair. Teach my lips a blessing, a hymn of praise, as each morning and night you renew your days. Lest my day be today as the one before, lest routine set my ways. We rise for the Baruch Hu.
Please rise as we continue on page 146, page 146.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach, Baruch Adonai HaMorach Leolam Vaed.
As we turn to page 150, Ahavat Olam, everlasting love. You offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai, our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and on your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night, we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people, Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem kevod malchuto leolam vaed.
Please be seated.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה הנר אנוכי מסביבך היום על לבבך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בטרף ובשוכבך ובקומך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידך והיו לטוטפות בעיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך.
We continue reading together on page 157.
In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth. And we read together, the high heavens declare your glory. May earth reveal your justice and love. From bondage in Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way. Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, time and again we overcame oppressive forces. Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed. Let us continue to work for the day when the nations will be one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores of the sea, as we join in Mi Chamoka. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom. Give us a place to rest, Adonai our God. Bring us into shelter in the soft, long evening shadows of your truth. For with you are true protection and safety, and in your presence are acceptance and gentle love. Watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace, over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. Please rise if you are able for tefillah, beginning on page 164.
Adonai sifatai tiftach ufia ki tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avoteinu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. Ha'el Gadol Hagibor Ha'Torah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot V'imahot, U'mevii Gula Livnei V'neiam, Leman Shemo Be'ava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham V'Ezra Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayach התערב להושיע, משיב הרוח מורידה גשם, מקלקל חיים בחסד, מחיה הכל ברחמים רבים, צומח נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך על גבורות ומיתו מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, למען אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מקיים הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
You may be seated. Before we sing our song of peace, Shalom Rav, let us take a moment to breathe in a sense of internal peace for our bodies, our mind, and our spirit. Let's get settled for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Hold it for a moment. Exhale it out, releasing the stress of the day.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki otohu melech Aron lechol hashalom. Ki otohu melech Aron lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל, בכל עת ובכל שעה לשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. תשים
As we move to our silent meditation time, may we reflect on our own internal thoughts and prayers, taking this moment to speak to Adonai from our heart and be filled with Adonai's presence and love. I want to let you know as we come out of this, we will be on the top of page 181, and you may wish to follow along.
light up your heart within me, and let my soul wake up in your light. Open me to your presence, flood me with your Holy Spirit, then I will stand and sing out the power of your forgiveness, and I will teach your love to the lonely, and the lost will find their way home. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth will declare your praises. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise.
We continue with our prayer for healing, thinking of those who are in need of healing in mind, body, or spirit. We also pray for those who are caring for those who are suffering. On our congregational list, we pray for the names of Jamie Oken, Bob Levine, Diane Singer, Barbara Savage, Jacques Okuka, Ava Mack, Bruce Tresky, Cheryl Abeloff, Elaine Moskowitz, Alan Oppenheimer, Dolores Gross, Zev Kane, Tristan Sheehan, Renee Capucci, Aida Velez, Terry Bittman, Anita Fowler, Jill Cullen, David Ebb, Jocelyn Jackson, Elaine Stein, Ethan Cheskis, Moshe Ben-Chenon Vish Shoshana, Mary Lou Salvador, Chris Cheney, Stuart Ettinger, Philip Lutz, Jerry Dreskin, Yochanan Ben Yehudit, Merrill Green, Joe Wright, Libby Barsky, Malcolm Fletcher, Ellen Bertuglia, Mindy Fisher, Harry Greenberg, Nick Bod, Deb Nielsen, Moshe Ben Elizabeth de Theodore, Jennifer Ness, Harriet Eisner, Chaim Ben David, Hugh Morton, Art Bond, Roberta Levine, Jordan Steinberg, Jeff Schaefer, Michael Infanti, Gary Garnick, Rick Ulrich, Ileana Cohn. I invite those of you who are joining us with the blessing of technology to please share names of anyone for whom you are keeping in mind for healing. And for those who are here, I ask that you rise and share their names as my glance meets your own. As one congregation, we join on the song sheets in Lisa Levine's setting of Mi Sheberach.
Mi sheberach avotenu, Avraham, Yitzchak veYaakov. Mi sheberach imotenu, Sarah, Rivka, Leah veRachel. May the one who blessed our mothers, may the one who blessed our fathers, hear our prayer, of your love. Bless us with a vision for tomorrow. Help us to reach out to those in pain. May the warmth of friendship ease our sorrow. Give us courage, give us faith, show us the way. Hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, and bless us as well.
And I do encourage those of you who know people who may be on our list, if we can celebrate their healing, to please call and let one of us know that they are back in good health. That would be a joy for all of us to know. So I encourage you, if you've heard a name of a loved one and they feel healthy, please let us know that they're doing well.
Shabbat Shalom. Tonight, we're going to do something a little different. So you're going to see not just my giving you some words that I hope will reach you in some way, but we'll have some music accompanying throughout as well. So just to kind of prepare you for that. Tonight, I'd like to take you on a journey to visit a special house. The imagery of this house reflects the four worlds in Judaism, four unique yet intertwined areas of physical, emotional, intellectual, and spiritual realms that we all inhabit, and the intricacies that we can find within it. You can close your eyes if you like. You can sit back and relax as we travel together. Imagine that you're walking on a path that leads uphill toward an attractive old stone house, several stories high. Allow yourself to enjoy this gentle climb as the path winds through a meadow of grass and flowers. It's obviously not Jersey right now. As you approach the house, the door is open to welcome you. You enter a foyer and look around. A comfortable living room is on the right, and a dining area that you can just glimpse behind it. While toward the left is a hallway leading to some bedrooms. You walk into the living room. It is comfortable, thoroughly lived in. There's a television, a computer, a stereo, some different stacks of newspapers and magazines. As you stroll into the kitchen, the timer on the microwave rings, and the scent of fresh coffee is in the air. It seems a pleasant and busy place. It does seem a pleasant and busy place, and it would be inviting to sit down for breakfast, but you want to explore the whole house. You return to the foyer and climb the staircase with its wooden banisters and steps showing signs of wear. At the second floor landing, you find yourself in another set of rooms. On one side, there's a large room with many paintings on the wall, and an easel set up there tells you it is a studio. Classical music plays in the background. A breeze blows through colorful curtains. On the other side is a room filled with plants, a greenhouse with part of the ceiling extended to capture the light. The plants are full and rich, the flowers like jewels. Light, exotic scents fill the air, and breathing seems easier here. It is tempting to stay. It is so tempting to stay, but you will explore more. The stairs to the next level, they're of a rich olive wood with deeply carved banisters. Fewer footsteps have worn down the grain here. As you come to the top, you see there is only one room here. It appears to be a library. Many shelves fill the walls, and there are cabinets with drawers as well. You walk along the shelves, and you see that many of these books are ancient, with leather bindings and gold letters. You carefully take one large volume off the shelf and open it. It is an illuminated manuscript, perhaps several hundred years old, but it looks as if it were copied yesterday. After returning it to its place, you open a drawer and you see scrolls, even more ancient, with writing you struggle to recognize. In between the cabinets, there are rich tapestries covering most of the walls. Light comes in gently from perfectly placed windows high in the walls, directing the light toward the middle of the room, away from the delicate books, yet perfect for reading at the tables in the center. So much wisdom is contained in these archives. You long to spend time with these books.
I am at peace, I am one with our God. I am at peace, we are one. I am at peace, I am one with our God. I am at peace, we are one.
Oh, how you long to spend time with these books. And it is very hard to tear yourself away. But there's another staircase. This one is quite remarkable. It appears to be made of colored glass. A rainbow emerges beneath your feet at every step, as though the stair was lighting up as you put your foot on it. The light increases as you ascend, until you finally reach a room that is so full of light that it seems to have no walls. Indeed, windows occupy most of the wall area, and a high ceiling arches toward a skylight. When you look out the window, expecting to see the pathway up the hill that you had just climbed. Instead, you have a vista grander than you have ever seen. It is as if this floor of the house is extended toward the clouds. You can see the earth stretched beneath you, fields and lakes, mountains and oceans. Though you seem to be looking from a really great height, you can see individuals too. People, animals, buildings, even individual trees. Your breathing grows deep and wide. You feel lighter than you ever have in your life. You feel ecstatic with love and blessing.
Shalom Echad, we are one. Shalom Echad. Shalom Echad, we are one. Shalom Echad.
Your realization grows that you are not alone. In this place of light, there are other beings of light. Their forms come into focus, and they smile at you. You experience them not so much as people, but as colors, radiant, gentle. Just being among them makes you feel happy. With a deep breath, you realize that here, you could really stay forever. You bask in the light and love, breathing again deeply. After a while, you realize that it is time to go. You glance around and smile at those in the room, then start back down the stairs. In the library, you now see there are others present here, walking among the shelves and studying at the tables. They look up and smile at you, as though they know you. At the next level, you see gardeners puttering among the plants, a couple of artists at work in the studio, and you see there was someone playing a piano you hadn't noticed before. A dog lying on the rug perks up to watch you, and a cat walks by, rubbing itself on your leg and purring. You relax. A friendly smile forms on your face as you go down the set of stairs. On the first floor, oh, that busy floor of life, children have just burst through the front door, home from school, running into the kitchen, shouting for their mother. An elderly man sits in the living room reading the newspaper. You greet him and he nods in return. Then you depart, walking slowly on the path down the hill. Take a few deep breaths. Remember this place, for you can return here again whenever you like, taking this memory with you into your days.
I am at peace, I am one with our God. I am at peace, I am one. I am at peace, I am one with our God. I am
Let's try that together.
I am at peace, I am one with our God. I am at peace, we are one. I am at peace, I am one with our God. I am at peace, we are one.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Okay, on with our time. If you announce Elenu, I'll turn on the lights so they can
And
see
I
the
am.
words.
For those who are comfortable to do so, and you might wish to now get a little stretch, we rise together as we turn to page 586 for Elenu.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוסף בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגר עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Please be seated. Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones and those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. We mark the recent passings of Gail Liguori, sister of Flora Hans, aunt of Brian and Ellen Hans, great aunt of Max, Anne-Marie Hans, and Sophie Hans. We also mark the recent passing of Marlene Herbst, mother of Alice and Louis Marchant, grandmother of Justin and Rachel, and wife of the late Harold, and Robert Levine, brother of the late Rabbi Richard Levine, brother-in-law of Judy Levine, uncle of Ari, Ron, Brian Golder, Jason Chaikin, Deborah Golder, Matt Chaikin, Samantha Chaikin, Yael Amenecker, and Shira Keat. We also mark the yard sites of Adele Bate, Francis Cramp, Janet Frank, Herman Green, Benjamin Horwitz, Sylvia Indictor, Ellie Kay, Stan Lynn, Gertrude Mayer, Priscilla Meslow, Marilyn Miller, Barnett Napim, Alan Nemeth, Louis Rogovin, Doreen Ruggiero, Maurice Sattinger, Irvin Spiegel, Sarah Spann, Betty Stein, and Robert Stromwasser. If there is anyone who's joining us through the blessing of technology who would like to share a name for someone for whom you are saying Kaddish, I urge you to please put that name into the comments. And if you are with us, I invite you to rise and share any names that you're keeping close to your heart at this time. As one congregation, we rise and turn to page 598, page 598 for the Mourner's Kaddish. Yit gadal v'yit gadash shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divrach chirute v'yamlich malchute, b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agalah v'yizman kariv ve'imru Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam l'almei almaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei d'kudusha barich hu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tush bechata v'nechemata, da'amiram be'alma ve'imru Amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, Hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru Amen. Zichronam livracha, may their memories always be for a blessing, and together we say. Please be seated, and I invite up Doug Richter to give our announcements tonight.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom, Doug.
Thank you for joining us tonight in person and online. Thank you to Cantor Sandy and Jessica and Adlai for making tonight so spiritual and enjoyable and relaxing. Tomorrow, Saturday, so we have Torah Talk and Bagels at 8:45, followed by Simply Shabbat at 10 o'clock. And Rabbi Peter Grumbacher will be filling in for Rabbi Memes Foller tomorrow. And we'll be reading from the Torah and delivering the Devar Torah in honor of the 65th anniversary of his bar mitzvah. A week from tonight, February 7th, is Red Shabbat as part of the American Heart Association's Heart Disease Awareness Month. So everyone is encouraged to wear something red next week. Other announcements, Ritual Committee is still looking for people who are interested in chanting Torah at various services throughout the year. Please contact Orly Boudet if you're interested in doing that. Lastly, I have just some save the dates. Later we're entering February, so February 15th is a Saturday morning is Inclusion Shabbat. Sunday the 23rd is a new members brunch. And Saturday, March 1st is Shabbat Zahav, or Golden Shabbat, to honor our seniors. And there will be a Kiddush luncheon following that service in the social hall. Please RSVP to the office if you're planning on attending any of these special events, so that we make sure we got enough food for the Kiddushes afterwards. And I think that is it for the announcements. Please keep checking your weekly ADIF emails for other events that are happening and other activities that are happening in the coming weeks and months. And please join us in the social hall after services for Oneg. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. One last announcement, which is that although you may not be thinking about it, we are already in Purim mode. And we have a wonderful Purim spiel in the works. And so if you might be interested in participating in our Purim spiel, we'll be meeting on Wednesdays from 6:30 to 8. So I encourage you to reach out to me or to the office and let us know that you're interested in participating at whatever level you'd be interested in. We'd love to have you. So that's Wednesdays, 6:30 to 8, Purim spiel. And here's a little insider tip. Keep it a secret though, only us, right? It's going to be a wicked Purim. Yes.
Want me to use that one over there?
You're good.
Okay. So there is one holiday, though, that comes before Purim, and it is Tu B'Shvat. It is on Friday, February 14th. It's actually on Wednesday, Thursday, but we'll be celebrating it here at Adith on Friday evening, February 14th, with our Tu B'Shvat Seder. So please, if you enjoy kind of what we did this evening, it's a unique approach to how we can do our service, and it will be a full service as well. So look for the messages about that as well.
So as our closing song, we're going to turn back to page 677, and hopefully we now have a new way of looking at how we're going to open our eyes and connect. So page 677, open up our eyes.
Open up our eyes, teach us how to live. Fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace as you lead us to your name, and we will know that you are. And we will know that you are one.
We'll join together in the Motzi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'tei avon and Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.